Hey y'all, come here. Yep, I'm in my bras, I'm in the bed, and it was a rainy day. But listen, y'all noticed in a post, a couple hours ago, I said I was gonna do it. Oh god, it's gonna be short because I'm sleepy. But grandparents who overstep their boundaries. So the post was sort of like the lady had an issue with her husband's mother who permed her daughter's hair without asking, and then kind of brushed it off. Listen, I'm trying to tell you these issues with these grandparents overstepping their boundaries, and I'm just like, when I read it, it made me mad because my mother did that to Nick one time. She took it upon herself. She had bought some clippers and she cut his hair and fucked it all up. And when I tell you hot, now y'all know me and Joyce got a love-hate relationship. Don't mess with nothing of mine. I won't mess with nothing of yours. This woman cut my son's hair and had patches. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, why would you do that? Oh, I'm his grandmother. And you need to stay in your grandmother place. Because some of y'all just think that because you the grandmother, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Or you the grandfather, you can do what you want to do. No, baby. Because see, I'm the type of mother, well, you're not even going to fucking be around your grandson until you learn how to control yourself. Because as an adult, you should have asked me, hey, do you mind if I cut his hair? Now, if I say, yeah, you fuck it up, then we can go into the barbershop. But I never said nothing and you never asked. You took it upon yourself. That shit burns me up. Oh, and another fucking thing. If I tell my child no, and he go off and he call you, or y'all around and he say something and you get something that I told him no he couldn't get, I'm taking it the fuck back. Why? Because I'm his mom and I said no he couldn't have something. See, my child do that little slick ass shit too where I could tell him no, but I'm gonna ask my nana, and I had to tell my mother, stop doing that. I'm his mother. If I say no, it's no. It's not no until you ask your grandmother. Some of y'all let them motherfucking grandparents do whatever they want to do because they grandparents. No, you my mother. You ain't about to... No. Cut that shit out. That shit makes my whole ass itch. My mother do it a whole lot. And I'm going to use an example. Like, my child got this thing. Nick likes to watch, like, certain shit on YouTube. And it got to the point where I was like, well, what are you watching? Like, I started seeing the little titles come up like, oh, I'm going to lie to my girlfriend to get her to sleep with me. Like, these are allegedly titled kid videos, but in turn, they're really adult content under kid titles. So I was like, well, that's it for YouTube. So, of course, when he go around her house and she not really paying attention, he's still watching it. And how do I know? Because the feed comes up on my phone and like history for YouTube. When I tell you I lit into his ass, no, you're not about to keep doing this. So now you take your phone privileges are taken away. You can't have YouTube. Delete the app. If it come back up on my phone, because you don't know that I can see this, I promise you I'm going to get you. So now he has no YouTube. He can't be on TikTok. He made an Instagram trying to hide it. Like, it's some shit you just don't do. And see, my mother like, oh, well, he a kid. Yeah, that's the fucking problem. He a kid. And you still allowing it. If I say no, it's no. And that should be the end of it. It shouldn't be no, well, I'm the grandmother. Okay, well, granny, stay in your place. That, it really bothered me. I don't really know if that was something that went on when I was a kid as far as me asking my grandmother to do something because my mother said no. But granny ain't play that shit. If Joy said no, it was fucking no. Now, she may have tried to, slide something that was sort of kind of what you asked for, but wasn't really. But she never went behind my mother back and just blatantly did some shit that my mother told me no. Boy. And that playing on parent shit, you can't tell me, you can't ask me, can you do something? I say no, and you turn around and ask your father, and he say yeah. It don't work like that. Because all he going to do is call me. Hey, Nick said he want to do blah. No, I said no. And that's the end of it. Y'all, listen. You got to start setting boundaries with y'all parents. Stop being scared of y'all parents. You are now a parent. You have been an adult since 21. And you have your own children. Cut that shit. Hey, mom, dad. Hey, for real? That shit ain't going to fly. Like, you ain't got to say it like that. But you got to have a stern and serious conversation with them. Like, this is my child. This is what I'm setting for them. These are my boundaries. You cannot do that. If you can't respect that, then I'm sorry. Then the time that you spend with them will be limited. Like, really, y'all got to start telling y'all parents no. And mean that shit. No, he can't come over there and have no junk food. Or no, he can't go outside by himself. Or no, it's like whatever your no is, you got to stand firm on your no with your parent. And that's fucked up. Like, they think that because they the grandparents that they can do what they want. Yo, I swear to God, that shit makes my ass itch. Like diaper rash itch. That's ridiculous. Hey, y'all. I'm looking at y'all pop up on the screen now. Oh, like, I had to touch bases on that because that shit bothers me. Like, grandparents do not stay in their fucking place. And y'all know I don't got a problem with saying nothing to my mother. Nothing. hey. I said no. And it recently got to the point where my mother, she battles with herself with that. Like, she just want to do whatever she want to do, or not even what she want to do. She want to be the grandmother, like the cool grandmother. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to Nana house. Like, Nick got this thing where, and I seen this. If he get tired of being somewhere, he'll just randomly call. He don't give a fuck what time it is, right? It was like maybe 11 o'clock one night. He was at my mother's house. She probably was asleep. He gonna get on the phone. Mom, I'm ready to go home. No, sir. I'm not coming down there. And I told him, if you call me past 10 o'clock ever again, you not staying the night at nobody's house. Because what happens is, it's too late to be outside as a child. Unless it's an emergency. I'm not just going to randomly start coming to pick you up because you ready to go. You take your ass to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. And then my mom's like, oh, well, come get him. Come get him. I'm not doing that. Get off my phone. And I'll hang the phone up. No. I'm not coming to get him and he's at your house at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, well, he ready to go home. Okay, tough. Okay, I'll tell you what. If I come get him, he ain't come back down there and stay not near another night. That's it. Y'all gotta start setting boundaries. And be respectful with it. Don't do it in front of the kid. Or if you like me, you don't give a fuck. Because sometimes the kid gotta hear that you ain't about to get over. And see, I did that. I told Nick in front of my mother, you not gonna keep asking my mother for shit that I told you no on. Because my mother didn't know she was doing that. Example, Nick had some headphones, right? And I had just bought them. He goes to my mother, oh, I want these different kind of headphones. And I had already told him, no, he not getting no new ones. He called my mother and she like, oh, well, come on, we can go to the store. And I called her, hey, don't buy him them headphones. Oh, I'm his grandmother. I do what I want. If you buy them, I'm going to take them back. Set the boundaries. Clear boundaries. They overstep them boundaries so much. And hey, I'm talking about grandparents who overstep their boundaries. My mother is one of them grandparents. Nick can literally be told no all day long. He know that if he call my mother, he gonna get it. And I told her, stop doing that. Because you're undermining me as his parent. That also goes as far as the discipline. If I say no, he can't come over, or no, he not going to the park, or no, he not going outside, that's what it is. Don't try to come and get him and go outside, because what that's teaching him is, oh, my mom said no, but if I ask my grandmother, I can get what I want. You can catch this ass whipping too. Both of them. But dead ass. Don't do that. So now, like, she'll call, hey, can Nick come over? He in trouble? No, he ain't in trouble. Come get him. Like, it took a while, and I'm still working on it with her, because sometimes she still do what she want to do, or she'll try to do it, and I shut it down. I get off, hang up, straight hang up. Up, nope, you ain't listening, bye. Nope. What we talking about? Because, see, I'm still an adult. I'm your child, but I'm an adult, and you're going to respect me as such. And if not, then now we're going to have to take it another route where, okay, you got to call me to come get Nick. You can't just pop up and come get him no more. See, shit like that, when you set boundaries in place, that really let a motherfucker know that you're not playing about your respect. Because it's definitely a line of respect. Some of y'all parents don't respect you as parents. Hear me again. Let me say it. Some of your parents don't respect you as a parent. They still look at you as a child. Don't sit up here on my live and act like that ain't what it is, because that's exactly what the fuck it is. Your mother or your father still look at you as their child, and not as their child who is a parent. And that's a problem. That's a whole fucking problem. They look at y'all as babies, as children. I literally had this conversation with some of my older cousins. Like, they try to say little slick shit to you. I think it's a mind thing, seriously, that you haven't grown up to them in their eyes. Like, I caught myself doing it a while back on my little cousin's Instagram, and they was like cussing and shit. And I was like, oh my God, my baby's cussing. But I didn't press the issue. It was just, they were children to me. And now that they're adults, their language changed. So I'm like, oh. And I stopped. Like, all right, fuck it then. It is what it is. We out here. But yeah, I got out of it quickly, because I'm like, I have to start respecting them as adults. And that's the problem I'm seeing with the older generation as far as my parents and their friends. They don't look at us as adults. They look at us as children. Like, oh, that's niece. Yeah, I'm a whole mother, and I whole be fucking and sucking and out here getting this motherfucking bread like you do. So I'm an adult. Respect me as an adult. That whole, oh, they say little slick shit on your page, and, oh, you should take this down, or you shouldn't talk like that. You should kiss my ass. But then when you say that, they go back and tell my father. Frank said something to me one time about some shit on my page, and that was the last time I told him, I'm an adult. You don't have a Facebook, and them telling you whatever the fuck I do is not gonna make me stop doing that. He ain't say nothing else. All he say is, oh, just, be mindful of what you post. That's it. And he ain't said that in a long time. But still, respectfully, I said something to him because you're not going to question me about what I post on my page if it's not concerning you. I'm sorry. And if you worried about me representing you in a negative light, well, that says a lot about you and not me because y'all raised me. So if it's get money, fuck bitches, get this motherfucking money, this bread, that's the example that you set. If it's, oh, I'm going to be quiet and stay in this corner and be scared of every fucking thing, that's the example that you set. So you can't be mad at the products that you produced. The fuck? That don't make no sense. Y'all mad at me because I run off at my motherfucking mouth, but my parents said what the fuck they wanted to say. So what the hell you thought was going to happen to their child? Tell me if I can know. Because that don't be making sense. Don't talk about my hair either. Like, I just don't feel like I got caught in the rain. I had a hat on. Shit, it had a rough one. But other than that, as an adult, I'm over 30. Start respecting me as such. I have cousins that are 40 who still talk to me like I'm a child. I ain't saying no name, Sade. She could be bad as shit when she sees this video. But I'm just saying, she still look at me as Tanisa, like the younger Tanisa, not as an adult. And I don't be saying nothing to her personally because that's how she is. She always had that I'm a mother, I'm a big sister, I'm the older cousin mindset. And that's fine. I don't have to address you because that's who you are. But when you do it publicly and people see it and they say, oh, Sade said this, that's Sade. That's our relationship. I don't give a fuck what she say. Just like she don't give a fuck what I say. So, the fuck? She an adult. I don't have to address it. As an adult, I don't have to address it. Had to use you as an example, boo. Don't take it the wrong way. But if you take it the wrong way, whatever. So, like I said, some of y'all have to have this conversation with your parents. That you are an adult and you are a parent. And these are the guidelines and the rules and stipulations that you set for your children. Like, a lot of grandparents want their grandchildren to be raised, I guess, differently than how they raised the kid. And that's another thing. Like, you can't correct how you raise me at this age. It's gone. All the lessons, all the, the valuable information, all the stories or whatever that you embedded in us, we have it now. So it's up to us to use it. If we don't use it, that's fine. That don't mean we don't know. That don't mean we don't care. It's just that some parenting methods work differently. Like, I was a child who was beat. Like, I got ass whippings like anybody else. Punished like anybody else. And that method worked for me. It didn't work for my sister, and it damn sure ain't working for my son. It's a totally different era, a totally different generation of children that we are raising. So all that ass whooping and time out and shut the fuck up, that shit don't work for these kids. That don't work for them. You know what worked for them? Give me that phone. Give me them controllers. No the fuck you can't go to the mall. No the fuck I ain't buying no V-Bucks. That works. That shit ain't work for us. You took outside from us? Oh, we was all, oh God, oh my God. We was about to die. We couldn't go outside? Come home and don't watch no cartoons? That shit worked. Like, each generation got a different way of parenting. And I feel like because our parents only knew what their parents knew, that was how they raised us. And we have a totally different outlook on life because we're exposed to more shit. We're the generation who came up with the technology. We're the generation who came up with the social media. We're the generation who generates and promotes black-owned businesses where our parents were not taught that. So it's pretty much we are that generation who bumped into the economic boom. Technology. We booming with it. What? My Facebook account, my original Facebook account, had an EDU email. I had to get it in college. Okay? That's how old the fuck technology is. Where you couldn't just put a Gmail, a Live, a Hotmail, AOL, whatever. You had to have an EDU behind that. And our parents don't understand that times are changing. So you gotta kind of pretty much parent as the times move. So an ass whooping might have worked for an 80s baby, but a 90s baby, you might have to ass whoop and sit in the corner. And a 2000s baby, you just gotta go sit the fuck down. Like, different times for different shit. I'm serious. Y'all better share this video with your parents. If you can't tell them, I can. Let that woman raise her child how she wants to. If she needs your help, she will ask. And see, asking for help is not saying I'm going to take your help. I'm just asking. Probably I just want some clarity. Like, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I just don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, give your advice when it's requested. Y'all don't gotta request my videos. I just post them and share, and you can come back later because they're gonna be on my YouTube. But as right now, for those of you who are watching and don't know how to talk to your parents about them being a grandparent to your child, send them this video. Let them parent. Your ways don't work. You can't do what you want to do with our children. It's not like that. It's not. Even if my child is with you in your care, don't beat my child. Don't put your hands on my child. Don't yell at my child. Like, it's some things that you gotta instill. And if you find out these things are going on, cut that shit short. Oh no, well, my child not coming over there unless I'm there, or he ain't staying the night. Like, you gotta set them boundaries. Show them this video. I'll be more than happy to tell Barbara, Aunt Mary, Uncle Joe, hey, that shit don't work like that, pop. Share it. We'll wrap later. It's some more shit that's floating around that I want to discuss. I'll come back later, but I need a nap and try to do something in my head.